Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for an amazing episode of the Third Shield Pokemon Go podcast. Actually, this is the first episode of 2022. That's right, we started a little late, but just because it's the first, it doesn't mean it's not as good or anything like that, because we stalled so we can get an amazing guest, and that amazing guest is Boygos himself joining us today on this episode. Boygos, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks so much for having me, Daniel. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, of course, and I'm super excited to have you because I think the first video that what was the first video that I saw from you when it got my attention? I think it was something super spicy. One was it was the chocolate mouse, of course, with I think that's what you used, and it was something else. The two of them I was with it, and after that I was like, oh, I have to look into this a little bit more. And then I saw your channel. And guys, if you guys haven't checked out Boygos' channels yet, we're gonna link it in, of course, and you have to definitely check it out because he uses mainly spicy themes, and like really spicy themes and really fun challenges and really cool things. So I highly recommend to check it out. And I just wanted to step back before we jump deep into Go Battle League. That how did you get actually involved with Pokemon itself, and then Pokemon Go, and when?
Well, Pokemon itself, when I was in, I mean, I've been in love with the show and like the anime for as long as I can remember as a kid. Like I have a specific memory of my first exposure being Pokemon on the movie 2000, the one with Lugia, and like the songs with the flute. And so that definitely plays into how much I play with Lugia, just because it's just the nostalgia of that being like my first exposure, first movie. I love Lugia in all three leagues. So as far as spice goes, it's a little bit spicier in Great League, but it's funny that you asked that because my first exposure to Pokemon definitely still plays through in my Pokemon Go play style.
So as far as leagues, which league would be your favorite if you would have to pick out of all the leagues?
Okay, so that's a tricky question because I like Ultra League for the spice. I feel like there's a lot of variety in Ultra League when it comes to spice because people are less expecting of it, right? Like in Great League, it's all over the place, but in Ultra League, if you pull up with a heat more, like they're like, what? Like they don't even know the moveset, so so they're gonna be like confused. In Great League, like people are so used to just like random, and it's just not that expensive to build spice in Great League, so people are used to just like anything can happen. In Ultra League, when you pull out something ridiculous on them, and everybody's got the same team comps, and something like Jinx just runs through a team, it's so priceless. But that being said, I do love Master League because I can win. I can beat most people.
Do you have like a favorite go-to team in Ultra League, since you said that it was one of your favorite leagues?
Based on that, I gotta be honest with you, I need Shadow Machamp in Ultra League. I always need to have my Shadow Machamp because holy cow, man, like it's so annoying to pull up on Stunfisk and Umbreon and all this other junk and to be not prepared. Shadow Machamp is it's so good. But I usually run Shadow Machamp with like a bunch of different spice because that one's like not super spicy, so I have to run two other spice mon with it. So lately I've been running, it's not my favorite team, it's pretty bad actually, but I have a Shadow Victory Bell in the lead, and then so an XL Shadow Vic, an XL Shadow Slowking, and then Shadow Machamp.
So as you said, it's not as good. What do you? So it's where's the Victory Ball even maxes out in Ultra League?
Mine is like a level 43. But that's because it is this here. Wait till you see this. Yeah. Oh, is it gonna load? Is it gonna load?
Kind of see it. Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah.
It is the Shadow Hundo Victory Bell.
So you had to do it for Ultra League?
Yeah, I had to do it. I've got to build
How good
it
is that, by the way, in
League.
Ultra League? I have no idea. I've never even seen one or looked it up or anything.
5 razor leaves and Swampbert's dead. So it's
That sounds good.
it's interesting.
I had lots of time to think about because I got super sick for like a month. So I was thinking, but I didn't touch the game. It felt really good, honestly. I was like, do I even want to play this game? Because I feel really good not playing it. You know, that's how I was feeling.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, in that mindset, I was like, thought about the positive as far as like missing the community, talking to you, for example, right here. This wouldn't happen. The get-togethers, the cookouts, and then now we're gonna have get-togethers as far as what I really wanted to do, but COVID shut it down like a long time ago, 2 years ago at this point, is the actual in-person battle. So I was like, all right, let's just go back and focus on the positive, which is looking like it's going to esports. And if it goes to esports, our viewership should go up like this. So because there will be interest, even if it's kids, they want to make money, they want to be Ash Ketchum, because technically that's what they live, if you think about it. They going out, become the trainer, they beat the locals, then they go qualify for the cash tournament. Dude, I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like right in line with like the Pokemon journey idea. And that's what I've always loved about Pokemon Go is like the going outside and the actually like catching the Pokemon. I guess recently, I definitely have been feeling the same way where it's like, do I even want to touch this? And then I like think about how another video, and then it's like, okay, well then I've got to go play and get dust so that I can build something for a new video, you know. So it's all one big cycle, right?
You obviously have tons of Pokemon, you maxed out, so you spend some Stardust and you have to gain some Stardust to keep able to do this. So the question that I have, do you have like a grinding spot, a grinding secret, like a grinding routine that you follow? Do you use gacha and all that kind of stuff? Like, please share, because we want Stardust.
Yeah, totally. So I actually don't have a gacha. I just like being able to say that I've caught everything on my account by hand. I just like that. And that's not to talk down on anybody who uses a gacha. I've definitely considered getting one on multiple occasions, and I think they're like pretty awesome, pretty useful devices. So anybody who uses them, that's not me talking down on it. But yeah, I have like a little loop in my hometown where it's like a couple grocery store parking lots and then like a couple church parking lots. They're just somehow always crazy loaded with spawns. And they're just places that I can just kind of idle in my car and park in a parking spot and just catch all of them and move to the next spot. That's usually what I do when I need Stardust, but I'd say that my biggest source of Stardust is definitely GBL. Like I definitely get more Stardust from GBL than from my grinding on any given day. So yeah, and it doesn't give that much dust, so that should give you some perspective as to why I have no dust at all the time. So but yeah, it's like a choice of just like figuring out the big thing that I want to power up at each time is, and then I like focus on that thing till it's done and then move on to the next thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, with the gacha, so I'm the opposite of you, because I can't believe that you catch all of the hand catch everything, because in my case, if gacha can't catch it, I'm not catching it. Unless I do raids. Yeah. It's,
interesting.
Yeah, I just have my gacha always going. We're gonna link in everything, by the way, guys, but hear it from Boygos himself.
Oh yeah. youtube.com/BoygosGo. I don't have just Boygos, it's Boygos Go. But yeah, or you can just Google Boygos, I'm sure it'll come up. But yeah, lots of spice.
Perfect. And then we'll definitely link it in. So you guys, if you want spice and fun, definitely check out his channel. And it's like I said, it's LinkedIn. Click on it and check it out and hit that sub as well if you're into that spice. And then last but not least, anything you would like to share before we wrap this up? Last finishing thoughts. That's it.
No, not really. Yeah, thanks for having me, Daniel. I really appreciate it. It's super fun being on here.
Of course. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast, and we will definitely have you back on in a later episode. So thank you so much for being here. And guys, that's gonna be it. Don't forget, this podcast is on YouTube, and it's also on every single platform. Wherever you're listening to it, it's on Pandora, it's on iTunes, it's on everywhere.
Pandora?
So make sure that you're actually listening to it everywhere.
Yo, if you're listening from Pandora right now, kudos to you.
Yeah.